Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm setting up my notes pages at the back of my Hobonichi Weeks, making my second weekly pages in my regular Hobonichi Weeks. I will be using the same materials that I usually use whenever I set up my Hobonichi books, and it involves the ruler and a Staedtler tripless fine liner. I've already pre-marked the page so that it is easier for me to film this video for you guys. I haven't filmed a video like this in a while. I do have counts, so I have 7 grid boxes across each other horizontally, so just count to 7 and then draw a line and then count another 7. You will end up with eventually 3 vertical sections on each page. Now I'm stopping the last section 2 grid boxes from the spine because it is difficult for me to write on the spine itself, and at the bottom I have 1 horizontal section. I'll be explaining all the sections later, but now I'm dividing the vertical section. I'm leaving the first section blank, and I'm also closing off or boxing off those vertical sections. And then I'm flipping the book over because it is easier for me to make these lines at the bottom with the book flipped over. And I'm just going ahead and boxing that section as well. Now some of my lines are should not be that long, but unfortunately that is how I have made it. So next time, I'm just going to be mindful of what I am drawing on my page. I mean, this is the first time that I'm doing this on camera this year, I believe. So I do have to practice making this weekly pages some more. So I just repeated exactly what I did on the right side of the page. And lastly, I'm boxing that off and we are done with those boxes finally, and this is what it looks like. So it's very simple, very clean, and you have seen this before, I'm pretty sure, because I think I am inspired by many different types of layouts. So I'm using my highlighter, which is a brush pen really, to highlight some of the boxes here. And I'll be writing over those highlights later. And then I'm also doing that for that little box at the bottom of each vertical section. And I'll tell you in a little bit just what that is for. I'm also just finishing off the highlight at the top. That is very important, because that is where the dates will go. And then final touches, and we are done. So I'm grabbing my fountain pen, and I'm gonna be using it a little bit, but then I will be switching pens. But you know, fountain pens are great, but sometimes I feel like I want to use a different pen. But whenever I'm doing that cursive, it is nicer to do it with a fountain pen. It just feels very different. So my weekdays are on the vertical section, running from Monday through Friday. But the first of the sections is actually a this week overall section. At the bottom, I have my trackers. Now, I chose to go ahead and write down all the things I'm tracking per day, because it's just something that will motivate me to do those things instead of just writing them as a summary and then checking boxes. This is also checking boxes, but at least I have them written down, itemized, and I feel like I will do them more if I did that. You don't have to do this. You can also move this around, and in the future I will be going ahead and making different types of layout for you to be inspired by and for you to try. So the horizontals look a little different, but you know, I feel like they are very similar. For the weekly overview, I'm gonna go ahead and just write down the types of days that I will be having, and I will post a key, or rather put the key on the caption so that you can also or you can follow me. You can also do those keys, but I'm sure you guys can come up with much better keys than me. So here I'm using my favorite gel pen at the moment, which is the Pilot G-Tech-C. It's also called mica, but I'm not sure if that's the type of pen, the color, the name, but it is a G-Tech-C, so all G-Techs would be the same. Here I have asterisks, which are my appointments, and then I also have an open circle that would be my to-do. So once they are done, I will fill out that circle, and I will have that task marked. I prefer those really more than checking or ticking a box. It just feels better for me. Now the next video will be really awesome, and I've been waiting to do this video for quite some time. Please subscribe so you don't miss it, because it is my Hobonichi Haul 2022 Part 2, and this is from the official store, so I cannot wait to do that. Unfortunately, it won't be live, but I will try to make it a premiere so that you guys will not miss it. So here we go. This is our page. We have the weekday vertical as well as the weekend horizontal, and let me show you the regular weeks pages linked in the description. So let me show you close up what we have done for today. I think this is gonna work very well for me, and hopefully you guys take inspiration if you need it or are looking for ways to use your Hobonichi Weeks. And that's it for us today. Thank you for watching.